Pack one, pick one. Vintage cube. How do I... Yo, I was a little finicky. Okay. Lots of options here for our pack one, pick one. Source of Plowshares, fantastic removal spell. Frantic Search, pretty good for like a storm thing. Volcanic Island, stock up, extremely respectable. Ocelot Pride, though, it's just a good card. What do I want to do? Oh, it's been so long since I played MTGO. I'm sorry. I love you, MTGO. I just find your UI a little bit difficult. I mean, y'all know I love aggro. Ocelot Pride is pretty dominant in Arena Vintage Cube. Stock Up is, or Arena Powered Cube. Stock Up is great, but you know I'm an aggro player at heart, so I'm going to take this Ocelot Pride and see what's up. I feel like usually aggro tends to be a little bit underdrafted, so it's a little bit easier to establish your lane there, but obviously it depends on the pod. Ivora, great one. Fire Blast, great one. I'll also keep an eye out for any new additions to the cube. Is this a new one? I think it is too. I don't remember this one being in here before. Pride also leaves you open to all the white guilds. Yeah, I agree. It's a pretty flexy card, I think, right? Sometimes just like a decent token creator. Super Shredder, hey, could go well with this Orzhov plan. I'm not super into anything in particular here. I'm a less big fan of Fire Blast than other people are. I think I just kind of want the 2-drop here. And then if you get things like Inti, I don't know if Inti is still in this cube, then you can have some synergy there. Or what's her name? Tesa? No, Tursa. Tursa Light Shatter also synergizes. You get a little bit of a discard theme going on there. Could be cute, could be fun. Yeah, Pride on the first day of Pride Month? Hell yeah, you know. Happy Pride. All right, grab an Ivora. And then we've got here Inspiring Vantage, could be cool. Jadzi, new addition from Secrets of Strixhaven. Actual Factual Lightning Bolt is fantastic as well. Challenger Torch of Defiance to the Wandering Emperor, two great planeswalkers. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to take the land actually, or just Actual Factual Bolt. 3 damage is a lot. 7 of these, and that's lethal, baby. I'll take the bolt, I think. Send a signal for red. See what happens. This Code Wheel. Well, it's not the most likely. Other cards in here that are interesting. Knight's Whisper is fine. Channel. I'm not a huge fan of this, right? Sometimes you can like turn one Emrakul, but go for a bolt. All right. Corey Steelcutter, Elegant Parlor, Jack's Rabbit, a little less good between the options here. In terms of the less aggro options, Manifold Key. I don't know if Time Vault is in this cube. I want to say no. But Corey Steel is just a fantastic choice. Just keeping it low to the ground. Hey, Prismari Charm. That's a new addition. Gonna have to keep an eye out for this one. I could get blown out by this. There's a lot of X1s that occur in Vintage Cube. So I'll go with the Corey Steelcutter. Just a fantastic aggro threat. Nice. Okay. Kirill Attentive First Year. A little bit kind of more mid-rangey. Scythecat Cub is nice. Staff of the Storyteller is nice. Figure of the Fable is nice. But Skull Clamp is great. Skull Clamp Pride? Yes, please. Some really nice cards in here. White's looking pretty open based on these cards. So cautiously optimistic. Happily Ocelot Pride Month to all who celebrate. I agree. That's why we celebrated with a pack one, pick one Ocelot Pride. What a treat. Eldarin Epicure, great one drop. Moon Shadow, could be cool. Aang at the Crossroads, Alpha Steadfast Guardian. Talisman, all right. I don't know how many of these are for us besides just like the Epicure. So I think let's just take the Epicure and be happy with ourselves. Alpha's probably playable in a Boros aggro deck. Back to my old ways. Love to see it. All right. Impractical Joke. That is a new ad as well from Secrets of Strixhaven. It is Sorcery Speed Bolt with additional upside. Damage can't be prevented that turn. So if your opponent has the One Ring effect on them, pretty cool. Does the thing. You can still get in for lethal. Samwise also a pretty nice 2-drop. Has Flash, returns something that your opponent kills or something. Also makes something slightly more difficult to block. Both are pretty nice, honestly. I'm just gonna go with the second bolt here. Seems nice. Good rate. Fire Confluence, love that card. Marauding Mako. Only discard I have right now is the Blood token off of Ivora and I guess the Voldaren Epicure. Fire Confluence is a fantastic finisher. It just starts the game at 14 life for your opponent. So I'm in for that. Other cards I love here. Questing Beast. I'm a huge fan, if you know me. Huge Questing Beast fan, but unfortunately I have to leave him behind. Otawara, also very powerful. Just go with a Fiery Confluence here, though. Robber of the Rich. This is the pack that I opened. Orcish Lumberjack, meh. Anger could be playable. Prismatic Ending is probably decent, but I think I'm just going to go for Robber of the Rich here. 2 mana, 2/2 haste. Pretty decent. Then sometimes you get an additional card off of it too from your opponent, which is certainly playable. So I'm in. Go for that. Carnage Interpreter. Sort of wish I had picked up the Mako, this Wheels. It's a nice card. I think I'll take that over the Fire Blast. I think I'm going to look to stay really, really low to the ground and then have this be not really a downside at all. Yeah, I'm not as big of a fan of Fire Blast as other people are, personally. Nice Chandra. Someone took Wandering Emperor out of this pack. Some nice green cards in here. Tide Hollow Sculler. This is one of the most Orzhov glue cards of all time in Vintage Cubes, I think. Not that many Orzhov gold cards that are very good. IMHO. I guess I'll take a land in case I want to splash black. There are things I could splash black for. Figure of Fable, certainly extremely playable. Very nice. Take that. Take random land. Delayed Blast Fireball. That's our push for this pack. All right. It's a cool card. Fortunately not making it in, though, for us. We are not really looking to wipe the board in our creature-based aggro deck. I think I gotta make myself a little smaller on MTGO because the UI takes up a little more space. So a little caro. All right. Pack 2, pick one. Lelia, banger. Sacred Foundry, banger. Luminarch Aspirant, banger. Ugh, land, banger. Damn. I think I'm supposed to take my first land here. As much as I adore Lelia, I think, unfortunately, Lelia has kind of gotten power crept. I kind of think Lelia is, like, less good than, like, Inti. IMHO. Yeah, just gonna go with my first untapped duel here. Life loss is really not much of a downside for us, so this just reads plateau for the most part. Mono Red Pride would be a great archetype to start the month with. That's why I'm always drafting Mono Red Pride. Not sure where I was going there. I don't think I got there, but I tried, and I think that's all that counts, and I think that you should give me your Prime sub because I tried. All right. Screaming Nemesis, my goat. Free her. Unban her in Standard. Guide of Souls, hello? Oh my lord. I mean, we could just play Modern, right? Guide of Souls, Ossop Pride. Guide of Souls was very disgusting, and they had to remove it from the arena-powered cube. So was Screaming Nemesis, TBH, but I'm just going to go with the 1-drop over the 3-drop. I sort of worry about my late game if my cards are all just like 1-drops, but 1-drops are so good. And I feel like in Modern Magic, you have more ways to spend your mana than ever. IMHO. So many ways to spend your mana, right? You got Figure of Fable, you got Chandra to draw, Carnage Interpreter to spend mana on, Blood tokens, opponent's cards, Skull Clamp. Yeah. Okay, I'm in. Talked myself into it. Oh, Arena of Glory. Hello? Yes, please. Right? You can double give things haste. Pretty sick. Unfortunately, it doesn't work as well with our white one drops. It might just be a Lutri, TBH, right? Lutri just goes in every deck. I mean, this is so good if I get like a Flage, my other modern band Pookie. You know? I think I'm supposed to take the arena here. It's pretty free. I guess Lutri is also free. But what am I likely spending Lutri on? Requiring triple red to like copy a bolt, or quadruple red to copy like a fiery confluence. We might run into some white removal spells, but I think I'm just gonna take the Arena of Glory. I think this has more. I think I'm more likely to get use out of this. Mind Collapse, Oath of Druids, very nice. Zerta the Dawnwaker, probably not for us. Urza's Bauble, I think probably playable. Unexpectedly Absent, also playable. Some nice Reanimator cards in here, but I don't think that's for us. Slavis for Boots could be playable, TBH. I wish Mind Collapse could go face. That would be sick, but could be a little bit too powerful. I wonder if it's ever like a holdout for Lutri Angle, because I only have one permanent. No, I have two. That is mana value 3 or greater. So maybe I take the Bauble. I mean, Bauble is kind of free, right? It's hard to say. I kind of like all of these. I mean, hard removal is still pretty good. A little indecisive here. I'm gonna go with the Mind Collapse, I guess. Emeritus of Truce. Ooh, new one from Secrets of Strixhaven. It gives Swords to Plowshares. Pretty cool. Sometimes you're just gonna be casting this for 3 mana, 4/4 of stats. It's a little bit awkward to have your opponent have more creatures than you when you are an aggro deck. The Texas Phoenix, though, just a great solid card for this archetype. Niv Mizzet Reborn. Has this always been the cube? Pretty cool one. I wish Fire Blast cost 1 land less and did 1 more damage. Yeah, but it doesn't go face, right? It doesn't go face. That's the difference. Detective Phoenix. Pretty great here. I'll take it. 3 mana, 2/2 Flying Haste. And then 1 mana, Collect Evidence 6, which isn't too hard to bestow. Give something the stats and haste. Pretty nice. Firebolts. Not too bad. Bone Crusher Giant, I like quite a bit. Squee, actually, if you had like the discard synergy, it could be cool. I think I'm gonna go for. Ooh. Unconditional removal or 2-in-1. I think I'm gonna go for the Bone Crusher here. 2 mana shock. Still pretty decent when it's a free card. Then 4/3. I don't have too much. A lot of my curve is concentrated at 1, right? So let's just go with the giant here. I'm a fan of it. FOMO, Enduring Innocence, Mana Tithe. I love Mana Tithe. I love getting people with Mana Tithe. But I don't think it's a Mana Tithe. I think it's a FOMO here. I wonder how hard of a time I'm going to have to hit Delirium. Right? I have instant, sorcery, like creature, and then a couple of artifacts, a planeswalker. All right. I'm in for FOMO. I don't know how often I'm going to trigger Delirium, but still pretty decent stats and rummaging on ETB as well. Very, very solid regardless. Sage of the Skies. Love it. I am so in, baby. Magic Online, yeah. Hello, Bugsy. Big fan. Is that my Canadian regional champion, Dawson Corson? I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm gonna like get into a game and instantly forget everything I know about playing Magic on Magic the Gathering Online. Magic Online digital objects. Anyways, easy Sage. Ephemerate, playable. Savin's Reclamation, playable. Probably. I think Ephemerate's probably better, right? I don't have too much that synergizes with it. Question mark. FOMO, Dees. Evora, bleh. Not sure if it makes it in, but we'll see if we have any other nice options in here. Could be cute. Could be cute. Let's see what happens. Does the primary say permanent creature, right? Creature you control. Screaming Nemesis Wheels. Super, super easy pickup. I forget the Bazaar is in this cube. Man, MTGO Vintage Cube is for some real degens. Chris, hello. How are you? Lutri Wheel, that's insane. What are people smoking? It's so free. Do people not read this card? Did people not read this? That's insane. Wow. Pick 11 Lutri? Crazy work. All right, nice. Unexpectedly absent too. As always, aggro, Boros, super open in Vintage Cube because people are fucking degenerates. Oath of Druids, Recurring Nightmare both being still in here too, though, is kind of wild. What are they cooking? Verge, I guess more likely to be, doesn't really matter. Sure. Lutri's best girl. I'm always saying this. I am always saying this. All right. I mean, yeah. It's power. I gotta take power. It's so free. I want the Giver. Oliphant is playable too, but obviously just a Mox Jet. So free, chat. I am pretty dense at 1, but like, it's fine. It's so good. Don't have to think about it. Helps us with Carnage. Yes. Yeah. Mox Jet does cast Carnage. What a cute little interaction. Bye, Dawson. Big fan. Go with the Jet here. There's also Luris. Burst Lightning. A good one. Lauren. Honestly, pretty playable. I think I go for a Luris and just play in the main deck, right? Mox Jet also casts Luris. Look at this wombo combo here. Yeah, very nice. Double Companion. Hello. Love it. So the way it works on MTGO is that I have to actually leave this in the sideboard, right? There's no companion slot the way it works on Arena. So, but that's... Mishra's Bauble could work great. There's also a Wooded Foothills here. A Braid, also great. Securitron Squadron. Whenever a creature token control enters, put a 1/1 counter on it. How many ways do I have of making creature tokens? Just Ocelot Pride? I don't think Sage of the Skies works. It just becomes a token. You're not making a token, which is actually pretty awkward. I think it's a Foothills or an Abrade here. It could be a Bauble, honestly, with Luris. But I think probably going to have better things to do with Luris. If we have multiple creatures out at the same time, then we're probably winning that game, right? So if we have Luris out, we probably have a creature to play from the graveyard. How many removal spells do we have? We have 1, 2, like 3, 4. I think I'm going to go for the Foothills here. Make my mana a little better. All right. Maxine Itla. Big fan of this card. Galvanic Discharge. Kind of works with Guide of Souls. Look at this energy. We're playing modern. It's between these two for me. I'm less of a fan of Skyclave Apparition now, I would say. Third Bolt. How good is a Third Bolt? I think I'm just going to go for a 2-drop. This might be blasphemous, but we'll go for that. Guardian Scalelord. Is this a new? This is one of those random commander cards. Whenever this creature attacks, return target non-land permanent card mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is this creature's power, and it's a 5-drop. Pretty cool. Pretty cute. Containment Priest, great card. Seer, great removal spell. Seasoned Pyromancer, great at refilling your hand later on. Man, really wishing I had taken that Marauding Mako now. I think it's just a Seer, right? Scale Lord could be cool, but it's 5 mana. It's a little expensive. I'm gonna take a Seer and be happy. Be happy with what I have. Tersa, fantastic. Lorehold Charm could be cool. +1/+1 trample until end of turn or reanimate something. Very nice. Tersa does synergize with Ivora though, and it's a 3 mana hasty creature. Not as big of a fan of Lion Sash. We could take a mana confluence here and have another Rainbow Lands. I actually think that might be correct here. We only have 2 lands in our colors, so I'm gonna take a mana confluence here. I think I have way more than enough playables to be happy. There's an Inti. Huge fan of this card. Works great with my discard synergy. Just a super, super powerful, aggressive threat. Very nice. 1-drop into Inti. Pretty gross. Go for that. Hexing Squelcher, Chain Lightning. Both great options. I think I'm going to take the Squelcher here. I think I have enough burn spells. Go with that. Tax my opponent's removal spells. Quite nice. Oliphant could be playable, but I'm sort of thinking that it doesn't make it in because we just have so many great playables already. A Braid, great thing to have come back. Plus the Burst Lightning too in that last pack. All right, let's start making some cuts. Do 4 lands in our colors, plus a Mox. This is 30 playables. I'm guessing Oliphant doesn't make it in. Lutria's in the sideboard, huh? That's how that works. Sure. Quite a few nice options. Man, so many playables for us. Kind of think Ephemerate doesn't have too much value here. I feel like often in our deck it would be at best save something from removal. I think we're almost certainly a 16 land deck. 33 minus 5, 28. 4 more cuts to make. What have we got here? Let's move our removal. How do I do this? Three 1-drop removal. 2 2-drop removal. Lorehold Charm is probably pretty playable for us, right? If you're on the play, opponent plays like a Mox or something like that, Lorehold Charm could be great to make them sack that. It can be pretty devastating depending on what their hand is. Returning a 2-drop could be fantastic, and then using it to Alpha Strike can be fantastic as well. I'm pretty intrigued by the prospect of trying out this card here. I think maybe Phoenix. My deck is so low to the ground that it might not have too good of an opportunity. I think I have some pretty good 3-drops. Chandra, I find a little slow sometimes. Unexpectedly Absent is double white, and I think I want to be heavier red than white, right? 5. This is 28. If we go for what I want to remove, right? Without thinking about it too hard, I do this. I do this. I do this. And I do this. That's me not thinking about it. Just like my instinctual, intuitive, the cards I like the least, basically. How does that feel? This is 24 playables. There might be an argument for going down one more, but I think we have enough things to do. TBH. Cutting Chandra does make FOMO worse because I lose Planeswalker for my deck. I don't know. Chandra can be good too. Can be so good though. I'm not a huge fan of Mind Collapse, TBH. Maybe I go with that one. I have 5, 6 removal spells. Honestly, that's like kind of enough. $11 basics. 6 and 5. 6 and 6, or 6 and 5 for. If I do 6 and 5, like 6 plains, 5 mountains. That's an even number of like monocolor sources because I have an Arena of Glory here. But I have more red pips than white pips in the whole deck. I should probably play the Blood Crypt. No, red source that casts Lyris. That's a great point, yeah. Wasn't thinking about it too hard, but that works for sure. And then I could just play 5 and 5. 6 and 4. This is 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2 mono red sources, quote unquote. It's close. I don't think I'm supposed to overthink this too hard. 5, 5. Like this. And then just run it like that. Seems decent, right? 15 lands plus a Mox Jet. 5, 6, 7, 8 white sources. I do want to be able to have white on turn 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. How many red sources? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's probably fine, right? Is it fine? Is it fine? Like, it's gonna suck if I can't Onslaught Pride or Guide turn 1 if I have it in my opening hand. But on the other hand, oh man. I also haven't fucked this up, right? I just keep Lutrian my sideboard, and then at the start of the game, it'll ask me if I want to reveal it, right? That is how that should work? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? / earnest? / question? / questioning? Whatever. Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna run it. I think that's how that works. Sure hope so. All right, been paired. Choose up to 1 companion. Okay. How is this opening hand? I think I need a 1-drop. As much as my mana is perfect. Did I win the... Oh god. I think I mulligan this. I need more creatures. I have a lot of 1 and 2 drops. Yep. Sure, keepable. Throw planes back. We're on the draw. Tamio. Okay. Ah. Hello. Turn one Onslaught Pride. Feels good, man. Could just abrade Tammy this turn? Unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Guide is nice. Let's just go for an abrade Tammy. Stock up, sure. MTGO is giving me such nostalgia. Classic 2000 interface. It's kind of beautiful. Yeah, I can't believe they killed my fucking cat. It's fucked up. Next turn, at least, though, I have guide plus 2-drop, which is nice. Okay. I have double white for, like, Lurrus purposes, right? I have Blood Crypt here, so I'm going to play the Mountain and then guide plus, I guess, Squelcher. They're likely to have removal. I'd like to tax that if I can. Okay. Pass the turn to our op. Shelduck Isle. Okay. Got 5 cards in hand. Shield's Edict for my guide. Or for my Onslaught Pride. It's messed up that they would do that during Pride Month. And that's wild. Killing Onslaught Pride in June is homophobic. I agree wholeheartedly. Hate to see a girl boss win. I'm going to cast pre-combat in case they have something here. Okay. Discard my land here, I think. Deshauna's Tidebinder. Okay. Countering my FOMO? Sure. Okay. So I have 2 energy. It takes 3 energy to do this. Okay. So I can still Mactian Itla. And then I can go to combat, pay 3, put it on my Squelcher. Yeah. I don't want to put it on the Guide of Souls because I want to keep this around. So let's go for this. Will pay. Okay, get in for 4. Do you like playing Modern? I don't play that much Modern, but it's fun. I'm scared of this FOMO. I'm shocked that they didn't counter the guide. Damn. Okay. I'm F6 this turn. Down to 14 for our op. Okay. Chandra's really nice here. Yeah, I'm just gonna uptick kill or downtick kill the Tidebinder. No counter? No counter? Okay, that's a good sign. 4-drop off the top. How does she do it? Oh, Force of Will? Fucked up. Okay. Swing in my 2-drops. They can trade here, which is fine by me, I think. All right, we are hellbent. Opponent's got a few things in hand. Quantum Riddler tapped. All right. I gotta find some answers now. It won't be too long for this world. Impractical Joke, that's unfortunate. Okay, might just be dead here. Attack with everything. Not looking good for the hero here. Deep Cavern Bat. Okay, sure. They have my Impractical Joke. It's so sad. How many answers to Riddler do I have? Really not many, huh? Ooh, pass turn. Can't attack into this. Fairy Mastermind flashed in. Okay. Figure Fable. Sure. Oh yeah, I can move the song thing. Time Walk. Jesus Christ. All right. Looking pretty Jover for us. Where do I put the mini player? I think I've lost this game. What are my outs here? They're at 7. I don't think I have a way to deal 7 in one turn, right? I would need a lot. Yikes. Okay. Put it here. A little bit to the side. Okay. Bunch in the air. Down to 7. Lightning bolts doesn't do it. On to game 2. Opponent's bullying? Yeah. What can I do here? Honestly, not that much. IMHO. What was my issue there? Not fast enough? They had flyers? I don't know if I could have sequenced that better. They have a lot of flyers, so I kind of feel like Detective Phoenix is mid. Mind Collapse for sure, and then board out 2 things. They didn't have too many weenies, so I think maybe like Impractical Joke goes out. Then something else, huh? Bone Crusher could be kind of mid. Our issue is they killed our cat. Yeah. I mean, that's fucked up. No matter how you swing that one. All right. We did get a little flooded there. But I don't think the number of lands is really a problem. Maybe a Burst Lightning goes out. I think our mana base is probably fine, right? Voldaren Epicure is kind of mid. Maybe that one? I don't think this does enough, you know? I don't really have any additional synergy, so go like this, I think. Yeah, I'll submit. All right, I will go first. Thank you very much. Reveal Lutri. Okay. Oh, I actually totally forgot about Lutri. I need to remember that. That I can pay mana to get Lutri in. This is a turn 2 double Sage of the Skies, but no red mana. Yeah. Yeah, you right. This is really tempting, but then if my Sage gets like fucked up and if I don't draw a red source, I'm really sad about myself, right? But I think I keep it. No, what are my odds of drawing a red source? Pretty high? Pretty high? I don't have that many. I can't keep this. What am I talking about? I just can't keep any hand without red in it. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I will bottom mountain. Cast my souls on 1. Pass the turn. Hope it survives. Okay, Mox Emmy. Okay. Do I want this right now? It's probably fine. I don't think my life total is likely to matter that much. Oh god. Do this. Discard a mountain. I have enough lands. Go to combat. Skull Clamp is a nice pull. Okay. Trading with my guide. That's kind of fine. I'll take it. I could have played Inti there and then made it bigger. That would have saved it. That would have prevented it from trading. It would have eaten the mastermind. All right. Ivora here now. Do I want to just Skull Clamp here? What are the odds that they have removal? I kind of like all the cards in my hand right now. Let's go for a Clamp. See what happens. Still dies. No, 2-2 versus 2-1. Guided Souls is a 1-2, so it would have become a 2-3. Equip. You have a Tidebinder. Okay. Sure. Okay. Do I take this attack here? They probably just trade, right? Next turn, I can Inti, or I can do this. If I draw lands, I can also equip Clamp. So I think I'm going to pass here. If they just trade here, then I don't have an attacker for next turn, which makes like Inti awkward. It's tight for the graveyard. All part of the plan. Yeah, all part of Kikaku. Shelduck Isle. Okay. Interesting. I'm not going to block. Collective Brutality. Sure. They can get my Seer. Okay. Bonecrusher Giant is a really nice pull here. What do I cast this turn, though? I think I just cast the Stomp and get rid of this, and then my Skull Clamp is turned on for future turns. Seems fine. Okay. Also very possible that I develop the Ivora this turn. But I think I just like doing it while they don't really have mana up at the moment. Stomp. Spell Pierce gets me. Daze gets me. Force of Negation. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. 3 types in graveyard. What's happening here? Kaido. Cool. All right, I'm guessing second main phase, they tap down my FOMO? Okay. So this is kind of the turn to equip my Clamp and probably get some damage down on Kaido, huh? Down to 10. They're kind of winning this damage race. NGL. Must be looking for land drop? Yeah, it's possible. Ooh, Lorehold Charm is interesting. Is there anything I can do that's fancy here? Not really. They have 2 mana up. If I want to equip Clamp, then I have to do it this turn. Because then they probably just hold up to Shauna's, right? I think I'm supposed to still just cast Inti, though. taking my pain, taking a bunch of pain from this mana confluence, regretting my life choices. Go to combat. I will do the Inti thing though. Discard Lore, Hold Charm. Hope to find a land on top. That would be great. Corey Steel Cutter. All right. Missed out on that one. That's a good one. Little stuck on lands here. Unlucky. I guess we did bottom one and then discard one. But still. Do they have anything here? No. Okay. All right. Pass the turn. One loyalty on him. Don't think I'm at risk of dying this turn. We know for sure that they have Tishana's Tidebinder, so that's a 3-2. If I attack. Let's see what happens if they're attacking here. How does this work? He's a 3-4. Yeah, he's not a... Yeah, okay, so I can't really block this. Go down to 6. They're at such a high life total. Ugh, icky. We know they have Tishana's for sure, so they can counter my Inti trigger. I could try it. Time Walk. Okay, that's rough. I think I'm just gonna lose this one. Yeah, they just get to Tishana's. And then when they attack, I block Inti here. If they just have removal, I die. They can also uptick to make Kaido a 4-power creature. Riddler, sure. Draw 2. Man. Their deck just feels unbeatable for me. I don't know what it is, but it was just so hard to get in any damage at first. It's tough. They just like immediately had answers for all of my things. Vernal Grasp, yeah, that's just lethal. Got me. O2'd first match. Not a great run for our first Vintage Cube. That's okay though. I have faith. You know, can't win them all. Found a match. Found a match. I would like to go first. Thank you very much. I would like to reveal Lutri. Thank you very much. Okay, how's this hand? Figure Fable turn 1. Clamp turn 2. Or Level Up Clamp turn 2. I think this is fine, right? Sage of the Skies for later on. I'll keep. Sage might be awkward, right? Because I can't, no Mox in this hand. Can't double spell it until at least turn 4, looking like. It's okay though. Pairing to Island Ghost Sammy, there would have been such good comedic timing. God. No, he only plays like real formats and not Vintage Cube, I'm pretty sure. Wild. Level it up, go to combat. What do they have here? Unsummon? Lauren revealed. Okay. Okay, I will cast my Clamp. Pass the turn. All you, buddy. Tap Triumph. This is the kind of deck I'd like to go against. Crazy. Okay, so Ivora equip, swing for 3. I also have Corey Burst Lightning their face, but I'm just gonna hold the Burst Lightning, I think. both to potentially hit a blocker and to make it easier to sage. Yeah, seems all right. Combat. 3. Okay, Ivora. Pass the turn. F6. All you, buddy. Grixis Gamer. Going to discard. Huh? That's tough. Okay. What options do I have here? Probably just push my advantage, right? Corey, burst face. Swing for a bunch. I think that's fine. Is there anything better that I can do? If I discard with a blood, Ivora grows. And then I still get to cast like a Corey or something. The question is like, what do I discard, huh? Probably Carnage Interpreter. And then maybe I can Corey. That's kind of cringe. That's kind of lame. I think let's just go with the option that pushes the most damage. Any Wrath would be at least 3 mana, I guess. It would be a Deluge. And then 4 mana for like a proper Wrath. So let's just go with the option that pushes the most damage this turn. What's happening here? Counterspell. Okay, sure. Now I'm gonna crack the blood, discard my Carnage Interpreter, I guess. Asa Pride. That's kind of awkward with my Sage, but that's okay. Attack with everything. Don't have double white yet, but Asa Pride still a great card, obviously. All right, pass the turn. Opponent, did you find your 3rd land? A Vintage Cube isn't a real format. I don't want to play real formats. It's true. Seer, sure. Arena of Glory. What happens if I do this? Does it work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I Arena of Glory, haste 2, 5, 7, gets them down to 3. It's not the best thing I've ever done. Oh, I feel like I'm going crazy. All of my plays feel a little awkward. I can also Burst Lightning Sage, huh? Right? Yeah. All right. I don't think the copy gets haste as well, right? I don't think that's how that works. We didn't really see much of what they're doing. There's some kind of flavor of control. So I guess maybe just going more aggressive seems fine. Yeah. And then maybe not like Impractical Joke. We didn't see any creatures for them, just a bunch of stupid non-creature spells, which are stupid and don't do anything. Silly opponent. Why would you play cards that don't do anything? All right. Is there ever a chance I play like Unexpectedly Absent? It's fine. It's fine. We didn't see anything from them there. Just like a counterspell. I assume that they had bad beats, so that's all right. So like this. We saw Time Twister discarded, so they might be trying to like wheel lock you. Oh yeah. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention, but Would make sense. This hand looks great, right? This is a turn 1 Voldaren Epicure, turn 2 Corey / this. Lands and spells, I keep. Lands and spells. Okay. Yeah, it could be like a Narset. Narset deck. Nice. Pay 2 life. Cast a Voldaren Epicure. All right. Okay. Do I go for an Inti here? I think I am. I could have given it haste with Arena, but I don't really think that's what I'm in for. I think it seems pretty decently likely that they have like a counterspell here. But upside is still pretty decent. I don't even know if I discard something. Miscalc. Yeah, that's all right. The next turn I have Screaming Nemesis. Go to combats. Okay. Good combat. Nice. I think now I'm at the point where I consider using Lorehold Charm to reanimate Inti. Could be cool. What do they have here? Quarry Steel Cutter. Sure. That's a pretty good thing to make them sack. JVP. Yep. Are they swinging in? All right. I can also Quarry Lorehold Charm. How much damage is that? Right? Quarry 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's how that works. 3, 9. Seems pretty good to me. They have 3 cards in hands. What are the odds that they have the ability to double spell again next turn? Probably not that high, right? Might just be a Inti angle. Or I could give everything +1/+1 trample. Yeah, let's go with Inti. Seems good. Yes. All right, go to combats. Attack with everything. Choose a card to discard. Do I care very much about this right now? 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll discard. Put it on my Epicure. Spread my PT. Hit a mountain. Okay. Yeah, I could have killed Jace as well, actually. Choosing to not do anything, though. 4 mana here. Maybe I should have put it on this because it has natural trample. All right, they're just conceding. Got him. Nice. 1-1. Feels good to be back in the cube trenches. I haven't been playing cube for a while, so miss it. Found a match. Nice. Okay. I will reveal Lucci. Thank you. Keep? Yeah, keep. On the draw. So just hope we basically never draw land again. We can cast everything with this mana. No one could replace you. Except for Misplaced Ginger, because you cheat on me with Misplaced Ginger. It's crazy. Doomwake with the raid. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good one. Shout out Doomwake. My goat. What's this? Line Sash. Okay. Ivora over Macti. Probably, yeah, just a Macti angle. All right, pass the turn. All you, buddy. Carrie, you're by far my favorite Chinese Canadian LGBTQ ally MTG streamer. It's messed up that you called me an ally. I'm an ally. Chat, am I an ally? It's crazy. Okay, turn 3. What do I go for here? Is it an Ivora angle? My hand's kind of cringe into opponent's Mactian Illa. I got nothing for that. Are you not an ally? I mean, I am just queer. You guys know that, right? Like, you guys know I like girls. This shouldn't be new information, right? Like, I'm not going crazy here. I'm not drinking crazy pills. You guys know this? That I like girls. You're killing me. I mean, members can be allies too. I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's technically true. You like girls. I'll kill you all. You guys are the worst. Okay. Okay, Shorikai. Sure. Corey Abrade. It's kind of awkward because my thing enters tapped, but it means I still have it. Yeah, okay. How okay am I with trading this theoretically with like Aluris? It's fine, right? Probably fine. I could also destroy Shorikai, huh? But I think I just value the damage. Oh, that does work. Okay, that's awesome. It sacks first. Yeah, because of AppNap. That's so based. So based. Okay, so I do get to attack with the monk this turn. That's awesome. No response. I mean, I'm not too worried about this right now, honestly. It just makes 1/1s, which is like kind of fine. TBF men are nasty? As a men, I can confirm this. Yeah, true. They just chomped, huh? Nice. Down to 13, yeah. Right, like just drawing 1 each turn. Draw 2, discard 1 isn't like it's not great, right? But I feel like I won't have too hard of a time closing out the game before that. The next turn I can Ivora Carnage Interpreter Should be fine. Unless the last card in my hand is like awesome, right? Like a Fire Confluence, I might keep that. But I'm pretty sure that just like double spelling is probably pretty good. The best thing I could draw here is Arena of Glory to give these double haste. That'd be sick. It's like that old commercial about the hair growth formula for bald guys. I do not remember this. I'm not just the president, I'm also a member. Size Sparling, hair club for men, American thing. I see. I believe you. All right. Tapped Bauble, tapped Pilot, not a chump blocker. Feels good, man. This card's awesome. All right. They got 3 cards in hands. Got some more action, looks like. I mean, like, I'm Canadian. I should have seen most of the same ads as Americans have. Oust. Targeting my token. Okay, that's fine. All right. Yeah. Not gonna fuck up this order. Quarry trigger. Feels good, man. Discard my useless land. Investigate 4 times. Ooh, Ivora even gets a counter. How nice. All right. Down to 6. Feels good, man. Bright eyes, kind heart, can't lose. Now that I think about it, you might be younger than that commercial. I maybe. That's an option. All right, Hellbent, opponents at 6. Got a bunch of things. 5/5 Menace. Blood token plus clues. Pretty nice. Feeling myself. Do you see Settle the Wreckage is coming to Powered Cube? Stuff of Nightmares. Wasn't it already in Powered Cube? I want to say it was, right? I don't know. Upheaval. Oh, you bitch. Fine. Fine. I get to play Figure of Fable turn 1, though, which is nice. Okay. This is 8 cards. I will discard a land. Right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 2 more. Or 1 more. How many lands do I really need? I also pitch my Corey for now. In theory, I have Luris to replay, right? Should be fine. I don't feel too bad about myself. All right, Tameo, sure. Okay. No point attacking. They just bounce off. Yeah, okay. Just do this. Pass the turn. I wish that clues required tapping to sack them, because for some reason they don't, because it is an old artifact token. Upheaval. Wild. There's a couple of things that they die to, though. With this 1-drop now, I'm wishing that I had kept the Corey in my hands. I think that's kind of okay, though. Okay, attacking with her Tammy. Bold. Yeah, Tammy flips. They get to make everything smaller. Scary. I can get them down to 5/4 this turn because of Uldaran plus MacD swinging in. Ooh. Is it ever Skull Clamp? Skull Clamp plus Epicure? That's not too bad. TBH. Or I can just play... Or I can do this. 2. Deal 2, deal 3 to them. And they're kind of dead to a stiff freeze. They die to like bolt or something. I actually sort of like that. Right? -1, -0, yeah. Go for a clamp. All right. Go to combat. Do I deal 3 to them? Or Tammy? If they can't really down tick Tammy, right? They don't really have much that it gets. Yeah, I don't have any removal. So I'm just gonna go for face. And then they die to bolt. Clues are a decade old? Yeah, it's old. They hadn't learned their lesson then yet. Thought my favorite girl-loving ally would like to know my LGS just put up a framed print of the Silver Quill lesbians joined researchers? That's awesome. That sparks joy. Thank you so much. It means a lot for you to tell me this. Wow. Wowie. Love to see it. Okay. If they uptick Tammy, I just have lethal again. So they need to present creatures or removal, but I can still deal damage through that, which is nice. This levels up next turn, becoming a 4/5. What do they do there? I have no idea what they just did. I saw something flash on the screen. How do I show the chat log? I think I accidentally hit it and I don't know how to get it back. Oh, it's the big chat button. Show game log. Okay, yeah, they're just conceding. As an ally, I thought you would like to know, brother. All right, we won game 1. Nice. What do I do now? Is it ever a mind collapse? How can I do this better? Is there anything that I can do better? Not really. Texas Phoenix is like, whatever. All my cards are just mid. I'm content with everything. Don't think I need to do that much more. I'm happy to resubmit, I think. I'm eyeing the Scale Lord, but I don't think I don't think I'm looking to drag this game out, right? So we'll just play our Lord of the Ground creatures. We had plenty to do that game. Part of it was that they did play an upheaval, but we had plenty of options. Okay. Hand is amazing. Guide of Souls in 1. Clamp on 2. Stormchaser's Talent. Okay. Yep. Play a guide. Bobble. Okay. Are you trying to race me, brother? What's happening here? Okay. Bobble target me. No blocks. Okay. Okay. So I've got some options here. I can clamp it so that if it dies, I get it back. Or I get cards. But I think with what they have, doesn't seem like they're going to have kill removal, right? For clamp. So I think it might be a develop Ivora angle, and then next turn play Inti, kind of go crazy, go stupid, right? Yeah, seems fine to me. Go to combat. Swing for one in the air. Okay, pass the turn. Haven't had both this and Ocelot in play at the same time yet. Would be nice. Would love that. Okay, 2 mana here. Prof's Eidetic Memory. Okay. Fortunately, a Braid does not hit enchantments. There's 2 nice enchantments here. They're playing standard. Look at them go. Okay, put some counters on their Otter. Okay. I think it's just in a Braid angle, right? Unless this is a buff spell. I don't think there's any 1 mana buff spells. A Braid is more efficient here. Go to combat. $17 all. Nice. Got a second blood token here. Sad that I didn't draw a land that turn. Would have liked to have Inti for that purpose, but this turn should be possible, assuming they don't wipe our board. Tamiyo, okay. Sensei's divining top. Sure, buddy. Okay, spinning the top. Yeah, this is some modern bullshit we're seeing here. Pretty sure I'm supposed to just sear Tamiyo. It does mean that I can't get in for more damage and I don't draw more cards, which is sad. But I don't think I can let them flip Tammy at this point in the game. Do I sear or do I Bone Crusher? I think I'm just gonna sear. Brainstorm here is annoying. It exiles, right? Yeah, so go to combat, attack with everything. Like, the thought is that if they block, I can kill it with the stomp here, but that's fine. All right, pass the turn. Whiffed on a couple land drops. Spinning they top. You know, top is banned. Not in my house, brother. Up top. No? Nothing? Okay. Drawing with their top. Maybe they're getting a little flooded here. No, nothing. Yeah, understandable. I understand. Okay. Land? No. Okay. In combat, I'm going to discard Carnage Interpreter since I just want more lands here. I have so many spells. Oh, God. Could spread my counters. We are just a little bit away from upheaval. 1 land away from upheaval, if that's what they have. Wandering Emperor, okay. So they can exile one of these, gain some life. Yeah, going for my guide, sure. Discarded Fiery Confluence. All right, that's not it. Okay, I'm annoyed. Yep, Infinite Bloods. No lands to do anything with. Pass the turn. Next turn, we will be able to... They can put a bunch of counters on a 2/2, which is annoying. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, they're probably going to downtick, make a 2/2, put some counters on it, right? Put at least 1 counter on it because they cracked their bauble. Yeah. That's sad. Okay. Top. Sure. Okay. What's this now? Zerda. All right. Cool. I wonder what they put the counters on. Putting it on Zerda. Sure. So I can make both of my creatures X3s. Oh, thank God I finally hit a land. Okay. Let's go to combats. Attack with everything. I'm going to discard FOMO, so I still have this, Clamp, and Luris. They're probably going to kill Inti here, I'm guessing. I can also discard another one and still have the mana to play the Shock. Macti is a great pull here. Go to blocker, see what happens. They're not blocking, which is really interesting. I could discard a couple more cards. TBH, they're at 18. Or I'm at 18. They're at 15. Deal 6. Sure. Okay, Infinite Bloods. I think I am going to go for a Macti plus Skull Clamp. I can also play Luris, and then next turn, what does that do? I can cast FOMO and then not be able to do anything with it. I think Macti Illa has a stronger upside. Okay, go for a Clamp. And the next turn, I've got some good stuff going on. Watsy doesn't have the guts to print Sensei's Divining Bottom. Best we get is that one Granzo. Oh, you sicko. Right. They're at 9. A little precarious. Okay, infinite colorless mana with Basalt Monolith. Show me your outlets. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so they can't draw their entire deck with top unless they remove Macti and Itla. They have 2 cards in hand, so they gotta find something. That's really funny. My go-to name for Magic Team Trivia. It's a good one. They actually don't have infinite mana, right? Yeah. That's so funny. Oh, no, they do. Yeah. Yeah, they can't draw right now. They can use their last blue mana to return nothing? Maxing Illa for the fucking win. What a banger. If they have like an oust or something as one of the last cards in their hand, they can deal with Macti. Oust on Inti? Okay. Sure. Okay. So they're at 9. I can do 3, 4, 5. Three. Let's go to combat. Do I have lethal this turn? 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's kind of the same no matter how I do it here. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll hold. I'll pass. If they find a way to kill Macti and Illa, I die? Probably. So presumably they have like a Thassa's Oracle on their deck, right? If they draw their entire deck with... No, it doesn't work, right? Yeah, it doesn't work. I don't know. They need to find a win somehow if they have infinite mana. Okay. I don't understand how they're recasting their top. I don't really know what happened there, honestly. NGL. Or are they cooking? Yeah, no, they don't have a infinite. They needed something that lets them cast from like the top of their library, right? I don't know what's they have infinite mana. Like you can have infinite mana. But then what? Infinite colorless mana? They don't really print infinite colorless mana outlets anymore. Right? Like Thrasios? That's not on this cube. Can I have infinite mana? As a treat. Yeah. I mean, is it like Eldrazi? Like, what are they doing? Guardian, Scale Lord. Okay. They can get... Is it non-land permanent? Okay. They can get Wandering Emperor back. Sure. Sure. We stay here for 12 minutes while they tap and untap their monolith. Yeah, probably. They get back Wandering Emperor. They exile this, go up to 6. And then what? Why are you not killing Ivora? What's happening? You're at 6. What else do you have? You have 1 card left in hands. What are they doing? Okay. 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 Eldrazi? Do you have an Eldrazi? You stopped tapping? What are you doing? Oh my lord. Yeah, you can untap it. Unexpected absence? Don't say that to me. Okay. 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 No. Oh my god, is it a fucking upheaval? Brother. Brother. Sure. Ooh. Moxjet is real nice. Okay. Turn 1, Ivora. Seems good. They have a bunch of mana, though. I think they've made their land drop already. No. Okay. Storm Chasers, yeah. Sure. Okay. Okay. I respect it. I respect it for sure. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Oh my god. I hate this stupid game. Impressive that the opponent didn't also tap their white to recast their Zerta. Oh yeah, that's something they could have done, yeah. Hilarious. Sure. They discarded a card. All right. F6. Go crazy. Go crazy, go stupid, opponent. I'm at 10. Sort of a precarious life total. Profts, sure. They give it 2 1/1 counters on this, which is an awkward size for me to deal with. 1 1/1 counter. They didn't draw with top. I think I would have. Wishing I'd kept the Mox, but that's okay. Play my land first. In case they have days, I guess. All right. Do I ever discard here? I think I do. Throw away some of these painful lands. All right, go to combats. Okay, pass the turn. Next turn I have Clamp Sage. Could be good. Oh my lord. A lot happening right now. If they play just Zerta, do I just win? Probably not, right? 3/3 Zerta. Potentially with a 1/1 counter on it because of top. Fractured Identity. All right. Yeah. That's height. Ponder. What a crazy game. A crazy series of events. Burst Lightning. Is that just lethal? It's pretty close to lethal. I think I'm just going to take care of this, right? They're out of cards, yeah. That's how this works, right? Yes, when you've cast another spell this turn. Do this, cast my Sage, and then we're gravy. They can counter one of them if they have like a daze, but we haven't seen it. Haven't seen too much counter magic from them. Okay, double 2/3 lifelinks in the air, presenting lethal there. Do you have a kill? What were they thinking? They're not a very good upheaval deck. They don't have that much fast mana. They barely rebuilt their board after that one. Zerta, sure. Infinite colorless mana, I guess. Yep. Yes. Okay, F6. You got it, buddy. Go crazy, go stupid. What are you doing? What are you doing with that? What are you doing with all of your mana? Do you have an Eldrazi? Walking Ballista. Holy fuck. They're goated. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Hilarious. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, so now we know what kind of deck they are. I guess I'll play Mind Collapse. And I guess I'll play Unexpectedly Absent. Couldn't close that one out quite in time. Sad day. Hilarious games. Carnage Interpreter, I didn't really do much with that one. Voldaren Epicure, not my favorite card in the deck. Just go it like this. Seems fine. Robber the Rich could be cute. It's whatever. I sort of like the Phoenix here. Actually, do I? Oh, it's kind of cringe. The K command might come in handy. I have 2 black sources. 3 black sources. I think they were sitting there playing with themselves, trying to get you to scoop, and finally drew their win the last turn. Yeah. That's funny. I think that must be the only win con they have, right? Hilarious. K command doesn't really work, right? Because if they just cast it, they just destroy. If I destroy it, they just remove all the counters in response. So if they're smart, they do it for more than they need. So they have extra counters in case something like this happens. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna run it like this. 2 more removal spells on the main board. Scale Lord could be cute, actually. I don't hate it. Do I hate it? I might hate it. I'll run it like this. Not gonna overthink it. Seems fine. I will go first. Reveal Lutri. No turn 1 play. But this hand seems fine. Keep. Inti Squelcher. Squelcher, nice tax removal spells. Soul Ring is concerning. Ruh-roh. Okay. Got a lot of mana. 3, 4, 5 mana this turn. Okay. Upheaval? What are you doing? Shorikai. Okay. Definitely concerning. Okay. Is it ever an Arena of Glory here? Probably not, huh? That sucks. This game suddenly feels pretty unwinnable. NGL. Go with that. Go to combat. Got a bunch of extra lands. I should have waited until afterwards to play my land because I was going to do this anyways. Soul Ring is pretty good. Soul Ring is pretty good. Burst Lightning. Okay. Sure. I guess I'll cast this before it goes away. Kill their blocker. Yeah, pass turn. All right. Yeah, using Soul Ring twice as a turn is not ideal for me. Yep. A lot of mana for them. Okay, this is looking like a proper upheaval deck for sure now. Sure. Untapping their Shorikai. That's cute. Okay. A lot of mana and cards for them. Cute deck. Very precious. 2 pilots. Phantasmal Image. Okay. I wonder what they're choosing. My Squelcher or my Inti? Mayhaps. Squelcher. Sure. Sage of the Skies. That's a nice one. What do I discard here? If I do this, Sage. Discard Luris. Seems fine, honestly. Attack for a bunch in the air as well, and then they need like upheaval, or it's pretty bad for them. I don't actually need to pay the life, which is funny. No. Yeah, that's how this works. Okay. Let's do this correctly. I am kind of blowing my load here. NGL. But that's okay. Yeah, it's just the original that has it. Blow my load? You heard me. I'm gonna discard this. Make my Inti not blockable profitably. Like I'm hellbent is what I mean by blowing my load. What did I hit? Corey Steelcutter. All right, kind of sad to lose that one, but that's all right. All right, take 5. Sure. Seven cards. So much mana. Do you have an upheaval this turn? You've gone through half of your deck, so odds are pretty decent that it's there. But then what? 1, 2, 3 from this, 4, 5, 6. So you can barely just replay a land and cast Soul Ring if you upheaval this turn. But then you have to discard a bunch of cards, right? Hex and Squelcher kind of feels like it's doing work here, making it harder for them to do any removal spells that they might have. But I don't think we saw too many from them, right? There was an Oust. Chatters anyone hellbent? Yeah. Who blown their load and is now hellbent? Who up? All right, they played a land, so not a upheaval turn. Looks like. Right, 4 mana. What could they possibly have here? Currently don't have cards in my hands, not MTG ones. Yeah. What are they doing? What are they thinking of? They tapped the mana. Ah, Teferi. Okay, if they want to bounce, they need to pay life for it. Turning my token copy. Sure. Sure. Okay with me. I've only got 2 minutes left on the clock. They might just lose to time here. I don't think you want anyone hellbent streamer. I don't know about that. I want my opponent hellbent. That'd be nice. Mind Twist for 7. Tammy. Okay. Okay, top. Yeah. Yeah. They're kind of priced into blocking some of my creatures this turn, huh? I put it on to Sage of the Skies. Let's go to combat. Discarding my mountain 100% of the time. Just attack them instead of Teferi. Teferi doesn't really do much right now. Vigor of Fable. That's a nice one. All right. Cast my Vigor. Pass the turn. Do you have it? So tired. Make it stop. Okay. Minute and a half to pull a win out. Is this an upheaval? Smelling an upheaval. Yeah. All right, buddy. You got it. They have one more mana. Yeah, they can replay Tammy. Don't think they've got it. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't have much faith in them right now. Okay. Discarded a bunch of cards. Mind Collapse, that's a nice one. Just gonna replay my figure though. Do you have it? Okay. 4 mana. Shorikai, sure. Not gonna lie, chat, I don't think they have it. Okay. Mactine Ill is a really nice one. Is it ever that, honestly? I mean, Time Out was a win con. Yeah, you're right. What happened? Oh, fuck, I fucked up. I don't have a mountain. That's on me. All right, we're just gonna win by time though, hopefully. Did they uptick Tammy? High level plays, yeah. High level plays. All right. Pass the turn. Fucked that one up. My bad. It's like Blitz chess when you hit 30 seconds, you just start making any legal move. Yeah. All you opponents. I'm at 25. I'm having a good time. Are you guys having a good time? I'm having a great time. Having a great time. Baby, baby, tell me. Random game action, timeout. Yeah, got him. All right, 2 and 1. Nice. Phew. Good one. Cool deck. Can you view your deck? Yeah. Good one. Good Boros cards. Never really got to see Ocelot Pride do its thing, unfortunately. But everything had its moment. Actually, I never got to cast anything off of Lyris either. Maybe that was a bit of a dream, but it was good. Got there. Opponent timed out there. Granted, they were doing a lot of game actions without really advancing the game state, but... Hey, it's Caro. I really hope you enjoyed this Magic video. If you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. It really does help me out a lot. If you want to catch me live, you can check out my Twitch channel. That link and all of my other social media is in the description below. While you're here, you can also consider checking out these 2 other videos that YouTube's algorithm thinks that you might also like. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!